Here with Coach Kolat from Campbell University at Garden State Wrestling Camps in Long Branch, New Jersey. What's going on, Coach?
Not too much. Just here in Jersey doing a camp. Was up doing some recruiting and was able to get tied into the Garden State Wrestling Camps. Kyle Kitts, who I used to coach at UNC, is now at Cary and part of his camp network, and so I was happy to come down and see some kids and work with some kids and help some kids progress here in Jersey.
Cool. Looking kind of back on this past year, pretty strong recruiting class. You bring in Kreiser, you bring in Heil. You don't really lose much. You lose your 65-pounder. I know he won a lot of matches for you guys last year.
Yeah, Paul helped us. He helped us on a conference scene. He helped us, regionally in dual meets. Came up short at the SoCons and didn't qualify for nationals, so it was a little disappointed for him and heartbreaking. It was his senior year, but he really was a great leader for us. And you're right, we don't lose anybody. We have our roster size has grown to 51. We've got approximately 32 sophomores on the team. Our depth and our future is bright. We keep training these guys right, and we get the culture right, and it is. To give you an example, we got guys right now. We're in a downtime. They're not at Campbell, and I know they're all meeting up to train, back at other people's homes. So we're moving in the right direction with the guys we have now.
Yeah, and fully funded, right?
Fully funded, 9.9, fully funded. We've got the resources. I would have never taken the job until people, if the administration wasn't committed, and our administration is committed to wrestling. And for a school our size, it makes a lot of sense to be committed to wrestling.
Yeah. What's this? Going on 3 years now, right?
Starting my third season. This season will be starting my third season.
So just talk a little bit about the transition culturally, from start to finish, and kind of where you think you are right now.
We didn't really. We had to fix some things academically. Campbell has always been a successful academic wrestling program. They've always been top 15 in the country. They went through a little downturn. And that's when the administration decided that we've got to rebuild and get it back up, and so we just made sure we were recruiting the right kids. We're a small school with high academics.
Yeah.
And we need both. Like I tell kids, we need both when you come in. We expect our guys to have a 3.0 and study and wrestle, and that's it. In fact, we make them repeat it almost every day in the practice room. What do we do? And everybody repeats. We study and we win matches.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not a tremendous amount of success, but you guys went from red shirt and everybody on the team to 2 national qualifiers, 2 conference champs.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, kind of rate what the expectations are for next year. And I know it's tough to you don't want to put too much emphasis on it, especially being young and everything like that, but just...
Conference, we absolutely expect to be battling for the conference championship this year. Campbell's never won the conference, and we expect to be in that hunt. We expect to take 2 guys back to national minimum. We have those 2 guys back.
Yeah.
We expect to have 2 All-Americans, minimum, because they've both been there. There's no reason they don't get there. Kreiser's going to be, he's been there 3 times. He's about to go there for his 4th time. He should be there. Vile Hino 84 he's gonna go back for a 2nd time. He expects to be there, and then hopefully those guys bring along the people we have. We've got a young, talented group of guys. We've got Austin Kreiser coming in. He was a blue chip recruit at 57.
Yeah.
We got Joshua Howes, a blue chip recruit at 49. And these guys want to win. They want to win out of the gate. We've got a heavyweight who's 5th in the junior worlds, who's going to be a sophomore. And he was wrestling he weighed 215 last year. He's coming back at 240. So we're in a great position to succeed now.
Yeah. Last question here. I know you guys don't. How many you got? The little Clark now, right? And his teammate.
Yes,
so 2
Nick,
Jersey guys now.
Yeah.
So just talk about Jersey wrestling and your thoughts on it.
Jersey wrestling is in a hotbed area. You've got, right in the cross here, we've got New York, we've got Pennsylvania, we've got Ohio, and we've got New Jersey, right? So all those guys are butting up, and then Maryland is up this level, so they're all kind of surrounded in this pocket. But you got a state with 1 division. It makes recruiting easy. You know who the best guy is. Pennsylvania has got great tradition and great depth, and it's always going to be but you still have 2 divisions, and you got to figure out which guy you want.
Yeah.
You do have to look at that. Between small school and big school, it's 1 division, and if a guy's top 8 in New Jersey, we're saying this guy's worth some weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's something, and so it makes recruiting easy. And now you've got Jordan Burroughs and all that stuff. You guys are just they're flying right now, high on wrestling in New Jersey. And so now that you're going to see a trend from guys like that, it's going to affect for the next 10 years. Every kid wants to be the next Burrow. So,
Yeah.
Jersey wrestling is getting bigger and better.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Coach. Appreciate having you.
Thank you.
Yep.